Hey folks, welcome back to MusicalConman Plays the Binding of Isaac. Whatever the name of this one is, I think it's Gonna continue on the new save file here. Just try out some of the stuff, see what it's like from the start, and we've just beaten Mom's Heart for the first time on our last run. We've unlocked Eden. Let's do it. Get in the box. Alright, we get the Bible, we get a soul heart, we get this little masculine symbol, along with some beautiful long flowing hair, some horns. Is that the gender symbol, or is that... I feel like it's something else. I don't know, these horns are throwing me off, but it definitely charms enemies sometimes. Charms enemies a lot of times, actually. And this... whoops. I was thinking about other things, but the thing I was thinking about is this is a room where we can use our active item to get a card. So, let's do it. The Bible is just a nice little way to say, hey, for a while in the first few floors, what if you didn't have to not get things? What if you could just have the things? Oh, it loves me. It's gotta die, though. Like this key. We can also just have this key. We could have spent a bomb for a card in the key, but we don't even have a bomb. So it seems like our fire rate is pretty good. Our damage is actually a little better than average. It's one of those rare runs where our range actually seems to make a difference, because our speed, our luck, all that is fine. We just don't have any range. One of the very few runs where if I got a range up, I would not think I kind of lost. And you know what else I just realized? The Bible is on a 4-room charge now, which is a significant improvement from a 6-room charge, because you can use it a lot more times. We might be able to use it 3 times on this floor instead of 2, which means I can use it to go get this thingy in the other room, and I still might be able to use it to get something else later in the floor instead of... If it was on a 6-room charge, that would definitely be the last time I get to use it this floor, you know? We got a whole lot of money for that. We have 1 key, but first of all, we have 2 of spades, and second of all, we know that the shop is now free to enter on the first floor. Of course, our money is, as much as we love having, it's also something we should probably donate. Let's leave that there. Yeah, this Spidey is... It's an okay item, but not necessarily something I want to drop 15 cents on. Let's see if we can get this up to 100. Probably gets us a store upgrade. Yeah. So we did not get to keep 5 cents for floor 2, which would have been nice. Alright, HP and damage up, speed down. Our damage is looking pretty sweet at the moment, but our speed is actually not good. Especially combined with the fact that we have to get close with enemies with this low range. Just something to think about. Let's not forget to go back for that soul heart. Alright, and our damage is... Well, I was going to say our damage is good enough we can just line them up, but those actually just eat each other apart. Alright, dude flies. Charm seems like a really... Charming lots of enemies all the time seems really good against this boss. Is this... Ooh, a range upgrade. Can't believe I like that. But that increases our range by almost 50%, which is a big upgrade in traveling power. This, I mean, charm has traditionally been a pretty bad effect, but this is a charm item that applies it so often onto so many enemies that it might be, I dare say, good? I am going to go into that sacrifice room, or sorry, curse room, I always call it the wrong thing. I could use the Bible to save a little health going in, but I'm not concerned about that. Alright, we got lots of red health on the floor. Let's see what we can spend here. 1 more play. Oh, perfect. Okay. So, our damage is up to 6.26 and our fire rate goes up. So all of a sudden, our murdering potential is really fantastic. It's a shame this run is only gonna go to... Well, probably not going to go to super late floors without a sacrifice room. Only way to get to the dark room, otherwise the best we can hope for is Shatan or Isaac. Still, look at that. Full loadout, 4 full heart containers, 2.5 hearts. The speed down. Here's the thing. Sometimes this run is really strong, and I was worried it might be fun. I thought I could solve that by making it bad. Okay, so Book of Revelation. So we're now going to be fighting horsemen. I feel like I should keep Book of Revelations for the heart generation. I don't know. With a 4-ring charge, the Bible is actually offering some utility.
Of spades.
Let's just let that card be worth 2 coins. There's a chance that it can be worth more, but Charm does good stuff there. Also, the other thing though is we have Stompy, so a lot of the, not all of the problems, but a lot of the problems that the Bible solved for us, Thunder Thighs can now do. Alright, so we definitely don't want to be doing a lot of backtracking, because with 0.47 speed, we walk so slow. Get out of here. All the same. Hey, look at me. Maybe the way that this run can be challenging is just trying to avoid damage. Almost messed that up right there, but I didn't. Isn't that cool? There are achievements for not taking damage for an entire chapter. Again, you get those automatically if you want to run with the loss, but they can be fun to do for their own sake. Alright. I'm very charming, I know. Go kiss. Nice. Alright, we are not going to look for the shop. We are going to go. We have found the treasure room. We are going to go to the boss. We move too slow to be wasting time. It would be pretty impressive if we managed to get to boss rush with this run. Not that our damage is incredible. Huh. Damn, it has new art, doesn't it? I'm too slow to dodge to the side. I have to go between them. Yeah, let's sell some health. Alright, I like these. Charming each other is nice. Alright, so I'm gonna lose some health right now in exchange for that Devil Deal chance. Sorry, not Devil Deal chance. Damage, I think. So is that 7.4? Then that stabs me. Oh my goodness, it gave me speed? Okay, but it emptied all my red heart containers. That's worth it to me. I've also got a glowing red aura, which on the one hand is cool, but on the other hand makes me nervous. Because I feel like an aura is something that could go away. Ooh, I've got an idea. It gave us a pretty substantial boost there, more than I feel like it's given in the past. I wonder if the way this works is, at the start of the floor it empties your red heart containers, and the more it empties, the more power you gain from it. But that only lasts for the floor. That's my theory. We're at 8.7. Let's see if that goes down and then back up at the start of the next floor. Some auras go away when you take damage. Hopefully this isn't one of those, especially because there was an aura that literally dealt damage for us to get it. Could go to that curse room. Our speed has almost doubled from 0.47 to 0.77, but it's still pretty bad. I don't think I need to spend a key on the shop with 9 cents. Not that I'm short on keys, but what am I going to buy? A bomb? A soul heart? I don't need these things. Let's keep the key. Could be a half price item, but mostly I'd just go in there to donate, and I can donate next floor. Okay, the Bible would have gotten us 1 key there. I think that's balanced out by the soul hearts that Book of Revelations has gotten us. Let's see if the balance stays even. You know what, just for fun. Oh, whoops, I shouldn't walk on those. I can lose health for no reason. I did that just because I haven't taken damage on this floor, and that's kind of fun to do. Okay, well, we can keep a Hierophant card.
Judgment.
Okay, we got Ancient Recall. I am going to blow this up. I want to change the number of heart containers I have to see if it's true that I get less benefit. Alright, well, we have increased our devil chance significantly from 30% up to 50%. Pill. Range up. Not a big one, but not unhelpful. We can shoot from across the room now. I think that's... Yep, we can fire and completely cover the short side of the room. And that is nice. Emperor card. Why not? We have a bunch of damage. This should be quick. If I can hit him. The thing is that they were just getting in close range to me. Okay. Last one. I haven't played Isaac in a little while. I'm just getting thrown off because these charms really change up the movement patterns. I bet it used to be when I played Isaac a thing where I was very much not feeling the need to talk about the run, but I don't know, I've been out of the habit, so that makes me have to pay more attention, or maybe I'm just not good like I used to be. Chat in the chit. Chit in the chat. Chip chorp in the blip lord, I think is the most common phrase for the youth of today. I'm not even scared. So, as we jip-jap the blip blap, we make it to the boss chamber. It is, surprise, another horseman, as promised. That one was really trying to zone me out. Luckily we've got a nice big room here, so there's not that much pestilence it can do to keep me pinned up. Well, that was not a shot that I really could do much about. I moved so slow. So I did take damage on the floor. Who hiss? Who dis? We did also explore the entire floor. Okay, so our damage goes down. That stabs us, and we get the same bonus again. We also lost the same number of red hearts. I think I've gotten a pretty good clue how this item works. It's interesting, it's a devil deal item that works better if you have more heart containers, based on my theory. I'm just taking damage because I'm not dodging very good. And part of the reason I'm not dodging very good is I'm not taking into account just how low my speed is. Oh, that was nice of them to all shoot at each other. Well, I've got lots of health and a renewable health source. Let's just pop the shrooms. I don't think we can even get guppy items yet, can we? Well, our key supply just went down significantly, as did our health a little bit. But if I can get some red hearts, I will sell them. Well, no, I would have to walk. Okay, but what if I just sold these? Because if it takes them all, I can go into the boss challenge room. Wow, it really wants to take them all. The virus gives a speed up now. That's pretty huge. Of course, that's probably to compensate for taking away its huge health generating effect, which I believe they did. Because it was a really broken item and fused properly. It's interesting listening to Everything to Guppy, the Isaac fan podcast I've listened to a decent amount of. Yep, I'll swap back. Just because they don't believe at all. They didn't believe at all in the power of the virus. They're like, you could get a black heart from dealing contact damage. When is that strong? And the answer is when you can deal a lot of contact damage on a regular basis and just fill up on black hearts. That's when. Okay, yeah, I'll be your little pay pig. If I get a devil deal on this floor, I probably won't. No, sorry. I was trying to plan in advance for devil deal chance to get to Satan, but that's not until Womb 2. Bonk. That worked pretty good. If I don't find the treasure room, will I go looking for it? Even now that my speed is up to 0.97, the answer might be... Could use the Emperor card to get out of boss rush, but we're on a fresh save file, so it might be better to just use the Emperor card to do boss rush. Well, that's valuable. Do I want to swap back? I'm okay with having one bomb. One bomb is enough. If I have an Emperor card and I'm willing to use it for boss rush instead of to skip the wound, then that does mean I can spend a little longer looking for that treasure room and still hit that 20-minute timeline. It's not going to be possible to get to Hush. We have not unlocked that, so I'm not feeling too much pressure to make that happen. Come on, treasure. Give me that treasure. Alright. Arcade. I have a piggy bank, so it could give me a lot of money, but it won't. Also, I kind of want to keep those red heart containers full for my blood oath. But the blood oath must be fulfilled. I don't know why I started to lift there, but I'm going to go with it. I'm the scarecrow. Just kidding. It's actually still me. And the run has become interesting. We are slow. Our firing rate is very slow. But we boom. Oh, look at that waves when we're walking with it. When we're walking away, they're pretty spread out. But when we're walking with them, it's just a typhoon of death coming your way. It looks like we have a better tier rate than we actually do. Could look for the super secret room, but I'm not gonna. This is just gonna melt Mega Fatty. We already have good damage. I would have liked to get a little more Kiba meat power, but I was scared of blowing up that thing with like quad shots. Oh my goodness, speed up. Can't believe that I'm like, a boss item that gives speed up, a boss item that gives range up, hooray. That heart container's not full for the next floor anyway. Let's get some, and we got lots of keys, let's get some golden chests. Alright. Oh, we got our blood oath. What if... And we should save this Emperor card for the next floor. I was thinking of what if we teleported to the Emperor and then explored from there, but that's not necessarily going to save us time. I'm not going to spend a key to open a regular chest when I know that I'm going to be getting a lot of golden chests. Come on, Lust, what you going to do? You're not going to give me the virus. I'm so glad that the pill rotation has been improved to make pills more meaningful, because I think pills are a super cool concept, but it was just kind of the case that so many pills were not even bad, but just inconsequential garbage. But it just made it hard to get excited about pills. Whoops. I ran into something. Foul. I tried to run into that one, but I missed. Here's that money. Can we do the old slipperoo? Yeah, we did the old slipperoo. We got our money from piggy bank out of there. I can just walk over these, break all those, get my heart containers refilled, which would be nice for blood out. After, I would not mind getting some HP up from the boss items. And this is, it's so interesting to have a boss. I'm in a run where I want all the worst boss items. Just give me health up, range up, and speed up. That's all I want from the boss. Because frankly, I've got the damage covered. If I could just move around and hit things, I could handle the rest. Good times. Also, wouldn't mind interesting tier effects. I've got fear, and that's it. And I've got quad shot. Quad shot is an interesting tier effect, so I don't know what I'm talking about. But I guess I was thinking about tiers that do like cool statuses and things. But also, we don't need tiers to do those statuses because we get them all the time. Would I play that and go straight to the dark room if I got enough health? Maybe, but it would need a few soul hearts, a few battery charges. Like if the shock gave me Hierophant and Tarot deck, which it's not going to do because I doubt that's unlocked at the start of the game. I don't know, it feels like... Actually, that could be a starting item. Halo of Flies. Don't want to be just immune to bullets. You know what? Let's take it. No need to reroll. Now with our... You know, we have to get up pretty close to enemies, and we can't dodge very fast. Ooh, wonderful. And we can't dodge any very fast, so enemies that shoot out unpredictable tiers, they're just kind of hard for us to dodge right now. So actually, having a suite of 3 orbitals is going to do pretty good stuff to prevent that kind of damage. Health up, and a more interesting trinket. Alright, we've been everywhere we care to go. Give me a war. And we might have to Emperor card right away on the next floor to get to boss rush. And that would be our first time unlocking boss rush on this character. We do have a 3rd cube of meat. Pretty sweet, pretty sweet. Converted 2 of our soul hearts to black hearts. Alright, we've got a minute and a half, so we might have to just kind of skip our treasure rooms and stuff. Might have to just kind of go to the end. Heck yeah. So we lost 3 heart containers, we gained the full bonus again. Alright, I've got about 30 seconds where I can try to do other stuff. Treasure room. Alright. I did get that level 3 meat boy, so I have lost one of my orbitals, but I have gained a little buddy. Short fuse, faster explosions. Is that good? I don't know. Okay. Okay, we get another item. And truth and nail, you feel prickly. This is one where every so often we just become invincible and deal contact damage. Right, it doesn't last long, but it's pretty cool. Okay. Should be no trouble beating Mon in the time we have allotted. Our damage is actually pretty sweet. Okay, it lasts not a long time. And it seems to come faster sometimes than others. Okay, even if it's this Krampus, we can kill it in time. Horror Babylon is going to be a really nice synergy with our Blood Oath. Oops, don't pick that up yet. Pick it up on the way out of the floor. We've got Nod Leaf and a little buddy. The Leech would actively mess up our Horror Babylon Blood Oath synergy by giving us hearts back when we don't necessarily kind of want to keep them empty. We want our heart containers refilled by the end of the floor, but not before then. And that other active item is the one that just gives you a brimstone laser on command, which is cool, but our damage is fine, and we have a really good active item. Like, if we get up close and hit something good, it go pretty well. So I guess Boss Rush doesn't include new bosses, at least I'm noticing yet. It does include a lot of health, and it includes new music. It includes enemies that are really vulnerable to my charm effects, if I can get them split down. Also, now that I have Nod Leaf, for those of you who might not be familiar with what Nod Leaf does, Nod Leaf makes you completely invincible when you stand still. So now, we are stone, and our little meat boy buddy will indeed defeat, eventually find and defeat the enemies in the room. So any room we could enter, just immediately stand still, and in fact win. However, I don't find that a super compelling way to play. And I don't really feel like our chance to win is in jeopardy, so I don't know that I want to spend the next 4 hours of my life doing that. Ooh, monsters playing each other. Which, is nice. It's good to see older and younger siblings hanging out. And by older, I mean the same one, but one of them is dead. Family. So cute. How was your day today, listener? I am just running around. I was going to say dodging bullet patterns, but that's not really an accurate description of the activity I was performing. I played some Super Animal Royale with a couple of pals, which was nice. I ran into 4 blood puddles. Work has been okay. And that's everything I've done in the last year. I guess I broke enough poop to get Butterbean, or killed enough bosses to get Butterbean, who knows. Let's make the Forsaken go away. hey, you know what? We're hoping we can fight death and get our 4th cube of meat. Get a very rare unlock very early on, if we get lucky. Hey, when you get Book of Revelations on the 1st floor, you do have a chance to make it happen, as long as you don't get bad XL floors or Conquest. I'm trying to figure out why what makes Tooth and Nail happen. I feel like it happens more when you're close to enemies. Yeah. Because when I was far away, it wasn't going at all. I'm taking a lot of damage to test this, but I'm also getting a lot of money, so don't come at me. Although I can't donate any of it now. But the machine is already stuck. Dark One got some new art. Get melted. Mega fatty. More like mediocre fatty. That's right, bringing the heat today. Oh hey, it's Adversary. Dark One. But dead. I watched an interesting video the other day discussing how, like, the modern Christian concept of Satan is, like, pretty much not supported at all by the Bible and based on, like, reinterpretations by the church that didn't happen until like 500 years after the Bible first released, you might say. Rosary, Tears and Faith. It was just a really interesting historical look at how these stories develop, I guess, and how they change over time, and how a lot of the things we think might be like part of the tradition going all the way back are actually very fresh. Did Piggyback give me money proportional to the amount of health lost? That's interesting. I will open 2 red chests. That's the amount that I will open. I might open another one later. I just used a book even though it had no benefit to me, because the charge was up. But my health is full. You know, these 2 red heart containers... Ooh, Blighted Open got new heart. 2 red heart containers might seem like they're doing nothing, but taking up slots that could be given to soul hearts. Fact of the matter is, though, those red heart containers are giving me damage every floor when I lose them, the Blood Oath, and they are giving me speed. Well, that's a couple of new enemies. I've never seen an enemy that used the tiny planet effect while moving like that. That's a cool enemy concept. It really definitely establishes a zone of control. Alright. Well, that's a lot of health. I'm going to carry that around, maybe. Luck Up with Guppy's Tail is going to make it very likely that we get a lot of golden chests. I don't care about that. You know what? Maybe they changed the pain chest pool so that's good, and I should give it more chances. I just did not think it was good before. Because I feel like it's not supposed to be like a different, better type of chest. It's just a regular chest, but suffering. I do have a Guppy item. So if I got a decent luck, so if I take the left hand, I could get a lot of red chests. It no longer changes existing red chests into, existing chests into red chests, which is a patch I think I was aware of. That is an interesting new kind of enemy. So it does regular fatty things. The eyeballs don't take damage, so they're just blockers. My investigation of attempts were kind of brought to an abrupt halt by that one. I can poison these with the virus, and they can charm and harm each other. I don't even need to shoot them. Alright, get me through here. Just because I'm not going to be able to fight Hush doesn't mean I wouldn't like to get there in time. I was going to take a Hail Mary, see if I could bomb through those rooms, but there were rocks in the way, so there were clearly no secret rooms to be found. Alright. Come on, buddies. If I want to clear this room quickly, it's not going to be useful for me. Oh, the charm changes the direction. That saved its life, and the fear changes it the other way. I didn't even know that one was there, if I'm being honest. There is another red chest. Guess I should play with that. Thank you, Meat Boy, handling those. That's why you don't get no clothes. If you cover it up, your toxic skin. Just think about the state we'd be in. Oh man, I'm so glad I went back for that red chest. Like, can you imagine how difficult the run would have been if we didn't have it? No, I'm not going back for 2 bombs. When was the last time I used a bomb? I ask you that, viewer. When was the last time that a bomb did anything for me? Come on, Dingle. Nope. Come at me. But it's not going to do you very much good in the long run. Man, I was just thinking about, like, you know, we traded. Dingle took some damage and we took some damage. But, like, we lived and Dingle died. And I was just thinking, if the goal of this game was only to be 1 room, we get it. Probably be way easier, right? Just lose all your health. Just not focus on that. And we are going to get the rare achievement in the original way. We made a Super Meat Boy. We did also miss out on a pretty high double chance, which is excellent, because it gives us better double chance now. On the floor where we really want it, 81.3% is strong odds. I like those odds and will take them. I don't care. I'll take that money, though. Maybe we'll get money equals power at some point. That's a cool item. For some reason, I feel like I really remember the first time I ever got that item. I don't know why. Maybe it's because it gives you cool shades. 2 out of 3 got the items. Nice. Stop that. But yeah, it was on the chest. I picked it up in that first room for one of those mini chests that are hanging around there. And it's just really cool. It's like, oh my goodness, all my money. Turns into other things. Alright, not every pill does stuff. Ooh. They change Bob's Curse. Now you get cool bombs that do neat things. They leave a poison cloud instead of just poison the enemies directly. That's a solid buff. Makes use of the cloud mechanic that they've added to the game. I'm into it. It is going to be difficult to beat the boss in time for hypothetical hush. If the boss keeps hiding from us. You know, our damage is solid, but with our range and movement speed, I'll do all of these, I don't care. I mistook myself. I could wait around for my tooth and nail to make me invincible, and just run into those only when I'm invincible. I've done it before on previous runs where I cared about my health and well-being, and I just don't feel like this needs to be one of those. No. Well, that would have been a reason to save a bunch of soul hearts, actually. To go to the dark room with all the health we had saved up. And, you know, some things aren't meant to be. Alright, that wasn't the secret room, but you gotta admit, that would have been a pretty sick push if it was. Give me that devil deal. 81.3 chance. We are probably going to Shoal. Halo of Flies are really eating some stuff up here. What if I just saw how good Halo of Flies could be? Not really good at that continuous string of bullets. Alright, let's feed this a little bit. Head down into Shoal. If there's a sacrifice room on this floor, I will regret my actions. We did unlock Rubber Cement and Glitch Baby for defeating Mom's Heart with Eden. I mean, I've got no reason not to play it. Except, of course, this, you know, turret shooting stuff. And also, I guess, if I valued my time, which at various points of the run I really didn't want to pick up nothing. But apparently, right now, I'm down to play a beggar all the way just for Black Bean. Why didn't Blood Oath do its thing at the start of this floor? Is it because we're on Shoal? Is it because of something I did? Okay. Was I invincible at the time due to tooth and nail, and there was some weird interaction where it tried to hurt me and was unable to damage me? I don't know, but I know I'll take a luck up, and I'll risk a Talipels. Range up, luck down. It happens. Those are some scary enemies, but my shotgun that I'm working with makes me not quite as scared of enemies that try to get close to me. I do really miss that speed up that I expected to get some blood out. I thought I had figured out how this item works. I have not. I did pick up that red health, since I don't have Floor of Babylon active anyway. Luckily, my DPS makes it so that when enemies get close and do unpredictable things like that, I can just kind of make them go away. And that's why I'm not feeling too scared, despite not having had a ton of health, and being on a difficult floor, and not necessarily killing things super, you know, not clearing rooms quickly, but anything that gets close to me goes away. We're just a big, beefy, I guess from our gender sign item, we are just a big, beefy lad with a shotgun. I think it's pretty funny that I've gotten this item that I'm referring to as the gender sign item because I don't know what it is. I've gotten it multiple times, but every time it's been as Eden, so I don't know what it's called because I've never picked it up. I've just received it. Tears down. It's a bummer. I think you unlock the dollar by playing this enough, and then you have to pick it up. I figure if I had any intent to complete this save file, which I don't know that I do, but if I were ever, I like to start out things as if I'm going to finish them. So, let's do it. Like when I'm playing a video game, I might not 100% explore every area, but I almost always 100% explore the first area. Because if it's a game I like enough that I want to explore every single inch of it, I want to start right from the beginning. And if it's a game that I don't like that much and would rather just finish up, I'd rather just, know that early. I think it's also, no one has to play video games the way I do. I was about to say it's reasonable to do something else, but then of course it's reasonable. Wow, those can deflect bullets? That thing was going ham. Speaking of which, we just got put on a sandwich right there. Impaled. This was not a good trade. That trade offer, give me 2 soul hearts, get a bomb and a key and a little bit of money. Trade offer mean? But it's bad. Okay, they changed, at the very least, the sound effect of that enemy, if not even more about how it works. These red chests are giving us a lot of guff. Looks like we will not become guffy this time. I'm fine with this. What are they going to do? Plus, Tooth and Nail blocked that shot for me. I got 48-hour energy, so even Shatan can't bring me down.
48-hour energy.
And it's a slow thing. You can see I've kind of given up on dodging. This is the final boss fight of our run, and we've got enough health to not really dodge very much. Wait, those bullets spawned. Those bullets spawned like past where we were, so if you're close enough to Satan, can that particular attack just not affect you? Obviously the other one was affect. Right, you can't run into those consequence free anymore. I'll tell you what. We'll do our diligence. We will explore to see if that... Nope, it's literally impossible. I was going to say, see if that very last room on the map links to a sacrifice room that could get us further. But it's not happening. It can't link to any undiscovered rooms because of the map layout. Thank you for watching MusicalConman Plays the Binding of Isaac. What's in this box? Ooh, I become all the different characters. I go to all the different places in my imagination, but I'm actually just Isaac, climbing into a box and shutting the door. Is that where a small child is going to die? No way. I do like the new credits. All these folks have cute little art drawn for them. Junior Baker's buff. Or is no, that's a angry face on the tummy. I like Catsuit Eric. Snake block is a snake block. Matthias Bossi is having fun vomiting into that bucket. Danielle McMillan. Oh, that's cute art. And then all these contributors. I wonder what this means. What did they contribute? In what way did they assist? There's no way to know. I doubt these are like Kickstarter backers or whatever, because it's an incredibly successful game series. I don't think there's a need for that. So what did they contribute? They helped in some way? Yeah, special thanks to some friends and pals. I don't know if I've actually watched all these. Thanks to Florian, who worked on the first game. Thanks to Grandma, who played the heck out of the original. Book of Secrets unlocked. Judas unlocked. Ace of Clubs unlocked. Super Special Rocks unlocked. Alright, well that has been our run. I hope it was enjoyable to watch. I had a pretty decent time playing it. Maybe next time I'll do one of the more complete save files, go into some of the new stuff, so we don't have to get through these early runs. We'll figure it out. Bye.